one of the last 10 days of Ramadan is said to be a day, the Laylatul Qadr, the night of majesty, the night of predestination, where people's predestination is being changed. How maybe some people, they are predestined to actually live a certain life. Then when you pray so hard that you're able to identify the Laylatul Qadr and you're able to pray on that day, all prayers are said to be answered. And it is also said that it is more than thousands of months. That's how and we powerful those months are. So, and how do Muslims, especially in this highly productive society where the father is not always available, is always rushing to catch up with deadlines, the mother is also rushing to catch up with deadlines, and even the students also are, some of them, the children, at some point in time, some of them are even in school currently. I think virtually all schools are on session, from primary to secondary school to university. So how do Muslim families at this time be able to take advantage of this holy month to also set up their spiritual goals, so that they can actually increase their level of spirituality in this month of Ramadan? So we're going to be dishing out some of these tips and things that we felt have actually worked for some of us and has worked for a greater number of people. So I will feel that, inshallah, where you're able to set goals for yourself in terms of, okay, this is the only month of Ramadan. We are just on the 6th day. You can still set goals for now from the 6th day to possibly the 29th or the 30th day of Ramadan. Now, this is what I want to do to achieve or to attain a high level of spirituality. So maybe the number of Quran verses of the Quran you want to read, maybe the number of charity you want to give out, the number of times you want to wake up at night to pray, and how you also want to bond with family and friends, especially in this month. So the key thing that is very important, number one, is setting goals. Try as much as possible to set goals that are actually smart, that are very specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic. You have to be realistic with yourself. You know your strengths, you know what you can do, and definitely it's time bound. So after the 30th day of Ramadan, everything is off. So everything you do at that time is what you are going to be taking advantage of at the end of the day.
Yeah, Shanta, I feel you. Talking about setting goals, do you know that a lot of people just believe that the month of Ramadan is just to abstain from food and drinks from a certain time to a certain time of the day, and that's it. Everybody, after eating, you go back to your normal life. And even setting the spiritual goals, a lot of people, not everybody that equally indulge in that. And another thing is, a lot of people also feel like Ramadan is the only one you should be holy.
Yes.
It's the only one you should keep yourself holy. But after Ramadan, after the 30 or 29 days is over, everybody goes back to Quran. I think it's a very wrong thing to do. The month of Ramadan is the month that is said to help us increase. If you used to pray 5 times daily before, if you used to give charity before, if you used to read your Quran before, this month is meant for you to increase in your act of worship. And it also devote yourself in the worship of Allah, in love of the worship of Allah. If you do that and you call on Him on all times, He gives you His blessings, and He makes you benefit from all the good things you do. They want to not set aside for you to just, I used to be a drunkard, I smoke a lot, and I do this. Okay, now the month of Ramadan, but the month of Ramadan is coming on, so I'll cheat, I'll stay away from that. And then when the month comes, you will not smoke for that from morning to that Maghrib hour. Then after that, you continue your drinking habits. That is very well. That's what the month of Ramadan is meant for. It has a lot of things. A time of peace is also a month of peace. Living in peace with one another. Increase your act of charity. Give alms to beggars, to those who are in need. Give zakat and all that. And I think, then by that, but that's one of the good things, the good acts, the acts that are expected to be done with Ramadan.
Yeah, so another thing that is also very important that we also need to look at is the increase in the recitation of the glorious Quran. So this is a month in which the Holy Quran has been revealed to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And at that time, it is very important that we actually increase the recitation of the Quran. So there's usually competition that, okay, I want to be the first person to finish the Quran. I want to think. The idea is it should go beyond people rushing to just read the Arabic context or try to say, okay, I want to finish the whole Quran. It should be more deeper in the sense that we should see a situation whereby Muslims are now able to say, okay, fine, I am more interested in understanding the meanings of the Quran, and not only understanding the meaning, I'm also going to be practicalizing some of the teachings of the Quran in my lifestyle. So that's what another thing you can also do to say, okay, fine, this particular month of Ramadan, I want to take more advantage of it by what? By trying to make sure that I read the Quran itself, reading the Mus'haf itself, number two, try to understand the meaning. So, for example, if you are not able to understand, say, okay, maybe devote time to understand the meaning, there are places whereby people do the tafsir of the Quran. We have a lot of mufassir who actually translate and give explanation to the exegesis of the Quran, trying to give people the meaning, what's the real meaning of the Islam is. No, there is what we have as the contextual meaning and just the literal meaning of some verses. So Muslims, if you go to maybe read the English translation of some verses, the way it is being translated might not really be in the context at which you understand.
Yeah.
And that's why there are tafsirs, a lot of ulamas are actually doing tafsir of the Quran so that people can actually understand what the Quran is saying, how people can actually take advantage of it, and how you not only take advantage of it, you can exemplify it in your own life and become better than the way you were during the month of, or maybe before the month of
Then.
So that's another way Muslim families can take advantage of that. So they can actually do it more of like set up a competition, maybe within the father, the children, to say, okay, fine, let's see who is going to be the first person to finish the Quran. And so there's a prize for it. The father can actually set a prize for it. So that way, there's a competition in the house, and everybody is just trying to say, okay, I want to be the first person.
It also help. Yeah, it also help to boost morale. Like it helps the family. It helps it will create more bond to within the family.
Within the family.
And also, Ramadan is also the month where we seek for forgiveness from Allah, and it's so sacred that whatever you ask of Allah, Allah gives to you. You know, like every other day, so if you ask Allah to do for something or ask him for forgiveness if you sin or anything, he doesn't forgive you. Of course he will, but this very special month, this sacred month, is a month for that he is so free because the shaitan is changed and then paradise is so open. So it's like a free will. He gives this free will to everybody. Okay, fine, if you do good, this is the best chance and for you to take advantage of it and do good and then seek forgiveness. And it's so easy. It's just it might not, yes, it's so easy for him, it should be so easy for him to forgive you, and then make sure you repent from whatever sins, not that you just seek for forgiveness of that sacred month, and then after the month of Ramadan, you go back to your sins,
To get more updates from our media, subscribe to our channel, click the like and bell buttons, as it will go a long way to support us.